Hello and welcome to another Gemini Rogues video. This is the French Destroyer, Tier 5 premium ship. Aigle. Agile?
Yeah, I thought you were right first time. It sounded good.
Okay. Anyway, French Destroyer. This is, at the moment, I believe you can only get this in Santa packs, whatever you want to call them, but it might be available eventually. Anyway, Killers 05, this is my setup for my French Destroyer.
So you've gone with the main battery?
I had to, really, because they is quite slow at turning. I mean, aiming systems quite useful, but do you ever get close enough to something in your destroyer to use your secondaries?
I'm a full torpedo destroyer player, I'm not going to lie to you. It's very rare I'll fire my guns. So,
oh, like a nice gun. But I'm on about secondaries. Do you ever get close to your secondaries?
No. Well, yeah, I do like to get, to be fair, when I do like it up close and personal, so there's no chance for missing.
It's not a primary thing.
They don't do a lot.
No. Anyway, propulsion. I always think propulsion's a good idea. Because if you're burning, you're just going to burn. It doesn't matter. 15% off what? It's not worth it.
It's not too bad on a destroyer either. I find that a fire don't really do that much damage to you, to be fair.
Unless you've got a nipple left.
Yeah, true. Well, then 15% won't help you anyway.
No,
so
exactly.
I'm not going to worry about
rudder shift.
I'm
not bothered about rudder shift. So you'll see how fast this is in a minute. And 20% off, like 4 seconds, ain't worth it. Like 0.4 or even 0.6, not worth it.
HE shells, 9% fire. That's not bad. Just over 2,000 damage.
These are actually quite. You say you don't use your guns much, but if you use your American
firing range as well, 9.8 kilometers.
You'll realise how good your guns are once you see them fire.
AP 2,600.
Don't dismiss the AP. Very good at citadelling Japanese cruisers.
Oh, that's just one of my main weaknesses, to be fair. Pesky Iobas and some shove at tier 5.
Yeah, they're very good.
That's some damage for a torpedo.
18,000. But yeah, I think you only get 3 per the salvo, I think. I'm sure it's only 3. We'll have a look in a minute. Anyway, engine boosts, quite good.
Smoke.
It's quite fat. It doesn't last very long. It says
20 seconds.
No, 82 seconds. It don't feel like a minute and 20 seconds. A minute and 20 seconds is not very good. Repair stuff, reloads in 40, which is quite good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
These
got mad with your boosters again.
These are just boosters for premium setup. Didn't really bother messing around, to be fair. I was going to show the camo. Mainly camo, premium camo.
Standard 4.5.
4.5 on C, detectability and incoming dispersion. Which isn't too bad, to be fair. See all my others. Oh, I've gone, it doesn't matter. Anyway, survivability.
That is a lot of hit points for a destroyer.
16, yeah.
For tier 5.
What was I doing the other day? It was 14. I think that tier 6.
I think the Icarus is even less than that. Off the top of my head, 1600 for a destroyer is very high, really high.
Shall we say you need them?
Well, not much armour to play
I've
with.
Only got 3. What's 3 mil? Anyway, reload guns 5 seconds, which will be slightly quicker if you got any perks on your commander.
The firing range is pretty decent, 9.8.
It's not bad. I do. You can shoot over islands with it.
Good arc.
It's only 5. It's 5. Anyway, don't matter. Torpedoes. Look at that. 7.2 seconds for the traverse of your tubes.
77 second reload.
Yeah, but look at the range. 7.5.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
It depends where your detectable range is, which we'll come to in a minute when we get to it.
Look at the speed. 59. Not great.
They are slow torpedoes.
Look at all this AA. I have not shot a plane down once, but I've seen them fire.
Plenty of AAs.
No, useless.
Maneuverability 37 knots, so this thing trams on.
It's not bad. Once you've got the booster on, it's alright. See, look, rudder shift, 4 seconds.
That's quick.
20% off that, waste of time.
There's your
So
concealment.
don't bother.
5.8.
So it's a 5.8 with a 7 point.
You've got a workable window there, just about. Just on 2.5 kilometres.
Well, look at the camo circle when we get it on.
Yeah.
It doesn't look much.
Don't feel like that.
And the thing is, the commander wants tweaking. He's not that good yet.
There you go. Look, we're right. Above average base HP rating.
And below average concealment. Here you go. We're spot on, aren't we?
And we said above average torpedo damage as well. We did both this. I've not seen that before we looked.
Yeah, so true.
So let's have a look at the flags you've got going. It's probably not slow you down.
trying to get most out of my premium shit,
It
man.
was in this weir.
Oh yeah, this is a Division hit point bandit came, I do believe.
Just a really good play you've got playing with, I think.
No, what it is, every time I go for something, he just rapes the points off it before I get to it.
It's not very often it happens. Make most of it. I can't remember what we're in.
You was in Mexico, New Mexico. I do believe the other person is in a Nuremberg, and he goes after a battleship thinking it's a cruiser.
The Normandy, isn't it? Yeah. It's going that fast.
Did try and tell him it was a battleship, but...
So you're travelling out your seat, man. It's not bad. It's skating
Well,
about a bit,
I was
speed-wise.
expecting people to follow me. Like,
Looking at it though, there's that nice line there.
sea.
It's very long, and I'd be very worried about knife fighting with another destroyer, and not so much getting smashed by the guns, but just getting torped. This is a long destroyer.
I would say you do actually lose your hit points quite quick when they smash you. Because
The length of it.
destroyers don't have citadels, so you're virtually vulnerable through the whole ship.
Yeah.
To be honest, you'll see the torpedo. The gun range is bad on the map. Look at that, pretty good gun range.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what that was?
What?
Where's everyone?
Where are they going?
Why aren't they
Nuremberg's
following?
turning around already.
Why is they not following me?
You've got this corner covered. We didn't think we needed any help. Sea's all yours.
There's nothing up here, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
So that's always a good sign. When the destroyer on other teams got wiped out, the Fabicki, they were just seen him gone already.
Fubicky. Didn't even see him.
He just got wiped out. But he took someone with him there after he died. So,
See, we're losing already.
Yeah.
Which isn't a good sign.
but you've not got to worry now about another destroyer. You haven't got to worry about that knife fight. It's not really an issue.
It would have
for
been
you.
nice to show the knife fight, to be honest.
So you mentioned the guns. What's traverse like on the guns? Is it?
Oh, did you see it? What it was?
No, I
No,
wasn't
it is
paying
actually
any
quite
attention.
slow. It does feel quite slow. That's why I put the mod on for gun traverse, because it needs it, to be honest. Now, if you want to do knife fighting with anything,
We're losing ships here quite quickly on both sides. To be fair, so we're only 3 minutes in.
what's that? Futurama?
For attacker.
Yeah, I can't see what it was.
So we're not even seeing you. You've looked briefly on your torpedoes. We've not used any yet.
No,
2 consumables for smoke. Is it enough for the duration you get?
no.
No.
It reminds
So-
me of the British destroyers. Quite slow.
Caster.
Yeah, the smoke doesn't last very long.
But you get 6 with them.
We're going to get 2. Look at that, 2.
Yeah. And they get speed boost as well. So you've got no sonar, have you, to counter any Icaruses or anything like that?
No,
coming
it's,
across the
it's
tier
not,
5.
it's not high enough. There you go.
Technically, in a knife fight, is a Mahan going to do you as well?
Yeah.
The grenade, as we like to call it, is a tier 5 German. The
Yeah,
guard.
he would. But I'm just saying about if they move about a lot. If they move about a lot, your guns can't keep up.
Yeah.
So they'll technically do you. Even the tier 4,
I mean, you probably outgun the Fabicki. But
yes.
you've
definitely.
got nowhere near the destructive power he's got when it comes to torpedoing.
Oh, God, no. All the camo.
So it's hard to put this into a window.
It slips between American and British.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near like a Japanese stealth beast.
But none of the pluses are either.
Not really, no. It doesn't take one and
You can see there,
benefit
that
from
is
the
a
other.
narrow window you've got there. Well,
Look at it.
technically, you're going to be detected when you talk, which is a bit of a problem, because as soon as you're detected, people know, oh, it's torping, and they know to start manoeuvring to avoid such things. That's why the Fabicki is so deadly, because it can just torp without no one even knowing it's there.
I would suggest you use the American and British this style of
I mean, you remember now,
torpedoing.
you've got the obviously the camo on it this as well. Have you got any perks to
How do you mean?
detectability wise on your commander, or is?
Yeah, he's not very well trained. I think he's only on number 6.
I mean, probably you've used it mostly in your Terabel, left Terabel,
Yeah,
which for me is
actually.
brilliant. I really
This
do
is
enjoy
like
playing with
This
Terrible.
is a baby terrible. This is.
And you're firing AP there. There's
There you go. Look, smashed him straight away. Not a problem. Look at that. We are pretty
The
close. though.
5-second fire rate is pretty
Yeah,
potent as
it's
well.
not bad. It's just the.
Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. 2 citadels on it.
See, very nice.
Uh-oh. The Normandy started up on you.
It was a shame, really, because the
It's firing AP,
cruiser.
which is pretty handy.
Yeah, he will overpower me several times. To be fair, I do.
If you
like-
just aim them straight at the island.
No, they do miss the island. The make several mistakes here. I lay my smoke down off the corner
And drive right past
and
it.
then just go away from it. And then I want to set him on fire, but for some new reason I keep firing AP at him.
He's stuck on that island as well. He's
Yeah.
still, to be fair, he's returning the favour by firing AP straight back
Yeah.
at you.
Here you go, look. Can't even hit him.
You switch now to that HE. 9%, I think, it was off the top of my head, fire chance. of the
Yeah,
HE,
it
right?
would have been
So-
nice to set him on fire, but I've got some backup coming in form of a Nuremberg. Oh, there you go. The Nuremberg doesn't really
Seconds just
do
started.
much, to be honest.
It always happens, doesn't it? You know that's going to get took out. As soon
What,
as, it
steering?
doesn't matter where you get, you
Engine?
could be face on and you'll still take steering out. That's always happens to me. I just steer it, gone.
Gone.
Every time.
But I didn't realise how shit the smoke was. But
I'm going to go back in
my
it.
plan was to get back in the smoke, settle down, think
Yeah.
of a plan, and then start again.
Yeah.
But look at this smoke.
By the time we get back
look,
to it.
look at it.
What, you
look
got
at
the
the
20
smoke.
seconds left on it.
It's like,
Hey,
oh,
going to have a bad
it's,
10
hey,
seconds.
oh no, where's my smoke going?
Chasing it off.
Then I forget that idea. Think, oh. Then
You're not selling this to me at this point of this match.
this is me being a knob, to be fair. But I've got my Nuremberg pal coming. He's
You
chucking
could have
on.
probably done with a better help at this point. I mean, he's got some handy talking, but he's got a fair distance to get him across there, and pretty similar distance from yourself from him. So,
I did set the camera up so we can see him pop. Here you go, look, he's going to go in a sec. Thank you. Neil.
Texas are off. It's not even the Normandy.
Oh,
that
you're
took him out.
joking.
Of them two, I think there's two Texas we can see there at 13 kilometres away that did the damage. And I'll lend an hand to their hit pool in a second. I'll start opening up soon.
I've done
I
nothing.
had a really
so far
lonely
in
game at this point. I've been kind of watching.
Really lonely.
I've been floating around in that kind of area.
You've not
there.
really moved, have
No,
you?
it kind of just everything kind of kept coming towards me. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean. That Normandy, I think I've been peppered in with shots. That's why his health pool's gone down. I think some.
That was you.
Yeah, it won't meet second time. Their HE rounds coming, so it's definitely not me then. But I've kind of worked in that area to cover myself from them two Texas, so they can't get me. And I can just concentrate on the Normandy, and then I'll work my angles and so forth. But they're coming nicely for you here.
I was using the island now. I'm using a bit of sense. I'm using the island, and then
I mean, we
thought
can see
I'm
them guns
spotted.
trying to traverse around our
Yeah.
back. Look how slowly they're coming round. They're thinking about it. We've got him burning and all that.
trying to finish him off.
Yeah.
Trying to ninja him technically because I wanted him from the start. He
Yeah.
did me from the start. But here he comes.
You're working him like a dog. And you parked it nicely there.
At least one of us got him, which isn't too bad. But all the AP starts flying in now from the
I mean, you can see you've got no chance of talking under too far away.
Neil.
Thank God that.
And I'm detected. And I
You
get
did
smashed.
quite well. Everybody decided to fire AP at you
Yeah,
this game.
it's very handy.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Here we go. Blister starts opening up.
I've working them now. I'm working them over.
My plan here was to try and take B because even though we're equal, we are losing. Was that you?
No, I wasn't
missing
really
him?
yet. No, I'll just put that hole in inside of him.
Oh, I see.
And they're still coming in like now. I've opened up on his friend as well. Let them both have a little bit.
The Texas, here you go. This is a prime Texas takeout because he doesn't change
He's
direction.
got his beaker on for me. Have you
Yeah.
seen him? He's
Yeah.
got an absolute.
See, oh look, the destroyer
Look how
just fire.
slow. Look how slow that. I dare say, if you got speed boost on, you might be able to keep up with him.
They were 50 something, 59,
59.
and they only fire 6.
And it
So we
does look
fire
incredibly
6,
slow.
3 on each side.
I mean, 77 seconds is the.
It's workable.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not as
the
bad
end of
as
the
some.
world.
Yeah, it's not as bad as some tier 5 destroyers. Like over a
They're
minute.
tramming nicely though there.
Mm. See how I'm working my camo, keeping away from them two battleships that are coming to. Oh, look at that!
They're
It's always
going
nice
nice.
to see torpedoes
Oh.
going in it.
All of them. And he swallowed a
He's
lot.
sucked in. I only took 3, which
Yeah.
wasn't too bad.
Well,
actually.
18,000
Yeah, they're
a
pretty-
pop. They're pretty potent.
They're pretty good. Pretty good.
3 should do it, even if you roll quite low. I don't know the Texas health pool off the top of my head, but I'd say it's around 45, something like that. You get
I can't
15
remember.
a top.
I know it's quite average for a tier 4 battleship.
So we've pulled this back round now. We've got the numerical advantage.
yeah.
I'm just working
The-
that island at far
See,
side.
look, blisters stealing it
That's
points
not
off
me.
me.
That's not me. Their HE rounds coming in from somebody else. Look.
It
I do a
can't.
lot more damage with my salvos.
Here you go. There
I can't
you
fire
are.
that quick either. They don't mind. That's still the HE rounds nibbling away.
I just swear I thought it was you
No,
nicking all my
that's
hit
not me.
points. Oh, you're joking.
I do put an hole in him in a minute.
All the dissing I did as well. Like,
No, it's
kept
not me.
nicking my hit points.
That is not me.
Oh, that plane does me in a bit.
There's this spot here and keep you lit up.
I just can't get rid of him. AA on this thing's
That was
appalling.
me.
That was me.
That would be. Do you fire 2 salvos or is one enough? I mean, he's
One's
still not
enough
paying
for him.
any attention to this New Mexico.
It's too late for him. He's
You
gone.
can't turn the siders on New Mexico down when you're in another New Mexico.
No, very
It's just
true.
I could have shot him again here, but I said I'll give you the shout. Your torpedoes going in, which you told me they were. From watching this, I don't know how you knew they were definitely going in, but you told me they were definitely
He's
going in.
sucking these models, man.
Yeah.
At least 2.
Oh, he tries the own turn at the last second,
I
but it's not
decided to
enough.
turn towards them. He did me a favour there.
So that's 3 in. 2 left. and
Someone's
we've lost
took my
someone.
gun out.
Yeah.
He took my gun out within seconds. It's this plane. Look, I would expect the AA to be slightly better, seeing as we're not actually going that fast.
So you're still capping B out at this point, which is very close on the score.
That was my idea. I needed to.
Oh, that's it.
Like
Königsberg.
permo spotted by this bloody aeroplane.
I'll try and take care of this Königsberg. I do die in this game, I think, don't I?
Luckily, after you take all the
Texas
hit points off
Hits me
everybody.
for about 20,000 towards end in one
Really?
salvo. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it
I
is.
soon he didn't do it sooner.
I put a big hole in him before he went, though.
I know.
I think I put taking for about 20 himself. I finished that Königsberg off first.
I know you do.
I just cleaned it up.
I know. Why do you think I call you the hit point bandit in this game?
I thought it was just a janitor. I just clean up.
There we go. We took this plane down yet? No. AA's still struggling to shoot this little plane.
Oh, so you dodged them just.
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 It's like
So
Königsberg.
you're down to very low
Yeah.
pool of health now. He's still trying to get you, isn't he?
I don't know why, 'cause he's got 2 battleships in front of him.
That plane is literally straight over the top here, isn't he?
I know. I don't know what my AA crew's doing. They're just like trying to scare him off.
They're in smoke as well, to be fair. That's some hardcore pilot.
I've played some destroyers where the AA do actually do something.
Yeah.
But-
It's terrible.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Got pretty
terrible.
good AA. Well, it works for me anyway. I mean,
It does.
there's
I've loaded
an
AP.
injury in
Right, look at my guns. Look, good example of guns
Yeah.
not turning very quickly. Look at this. Look at this
Are they going to
blister.
finish off? Are they going to?
Bloody blister
I'm here all
ninjaed
week.
him again.
I'm going to go soon.
I actually looked where the. I don't know why he's firing there. He's not there anymore. He's behind the island. The Texas has gone. He's actually heading towards
Well,
your.
one thing I've noticed from watching this video is that
Yeah.
the Aigle, or whatever you're going to call it,
Yeah, French.
is a very tough destroyer to get in the mix
How do you mean?
because you need to be up close. With
Oh,
a
that's
ranged
up-
assault.
yeah.
It's an hard. You've got to constantly think with only 2 smoke screens as well, where you can pick an hole in the map to
Yeah.
do some damage. If you know what I mean, it's been a tough. I mean, you've lost a lot of hit points every time you've got it, and I think that's one advantage you've got of having quite a few hit points is
I can't.
that
here,
reason.
Here comes Bandit. Hit point Bandit.
Watch his health pool in a second.
I know.
You could have had all that.
I know. I wanted it.
He just killed me for it though.
Good.
Oh, look at that! And then push. I've gone.
You've gone.
I've gone. I'd got a similar hit point pool to him at that point, so he did well to
that.
take me out.
So I would say, let's start with the negatives. Negatives. AA doesn't seem to shoot out down. Camo is a bit shy.
But he's a big ship, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's justifiable. Got poor camo, to be fair.
Guns don't turn very quickly, even with the mod.
Not quite as bad as the Russian one, but
No, true.
still a bit of a pain.
What's the positive?
Torp damage.
Torp damage is a good positive, but you've got to be right on them
Yeah.
to hit them.
And guns don't seem too bad if you can get them
If
firing.
you're pointing the same way, I'd use the same technique
Citadel
as
in
the.
that cruiser.
Yeah, you have to have them ready. If you're not ready, you're not going to do anything.
I'd say it looks like one you can get to work if you can. You know, with the actual damage you can do with your torpedoes. If you can get in a position to use them,
Yeah.
it's deadly. But it's working that position.
I
It's
think
going to be a bit of an issue.
It's got a high skill ceiling, I think,
Yeah.
this model. Definitely. A bit higher than mine. Anyway, Killers 05, thank you very much for your French destroyer knowledge. And laters.